Sorry, chaps.
We were just a bit worried that you might have locked him in for a while, Neil. Is that any chance, is it?
No, definitely not. No, just talking to the staff and stuff. No, sorry, apologise.
Do you feel that perhaps you started playing a little bit too late today, like the game had perhaps got past you before you really showed any kind of fight?
No. I felt first half we were a better team. Up until they scored their first goal, I think arguably we were the better team. We created the better chances in the first half, better opportunities around the goal. Didn't work the goalkeeper, and sort of typical of the moment we're in. They get one chance and score from it, and it was a really poor goal from our point of view. It was a throw in for us on the halfway line, and we give the ball away, and then they scored. So no, I didn't think like that. I've questioned the mentality of the players in previous defeats, but not today. I felt we more than contributed to a good derby game. It wasn't a lack of effort today or application. We just conceded 2 really poor goals, and if you do that against a team the way that Millwall play, and you know what you're going to face, and they're very good at it, if you concede like we did, then the cheap goals that we give them has a huge bearing obviously on the outcome of the game, and our goal's a real quality goal, whereas theirs aren't. But there's different ways of scoring goals, isn't it? And there's different ways of winning football matches, and Millwall found a way to win the game, and that's what we're not doing at this moment in time.
Is it as straightforward as that this was a team that the last time you won at home were top of the league? So there's a huge drop off from how the team
but
was
they're not
October to kind of where they are now.
Yeah, we're not in a good moment, but it's not like we're top of the league for 6 weeks or 2 months, or you have to put everything into perspective. We're not in a good run of form, obviously, and I understand questions get asked when you lose games of football. I say if I think the players are showing a lack of appetite or not competing properly, then I'd say, and I've said it in previous defeats today, that wasn't the case. We you have to fight the fight against Millwall because of how they play, and I felt we did that. I say moments going against us, and that's something that's my responsibility. We have to improve at both ends of the pitch. That was a common theme before I came to the club, and it's still there, and it's something that we need to eradicate very quickly.
2 young players come off, or Chris, shouldn't really be calling him a young player anymore, but Chris come on the pitch, didn't last very long.
No.
Armstrong, again, I don't know whether he was a muscle injury or just cramp. It's hard to tell.
No, Sinclair was just cramp, I think. I thought he was excellent today, to be fair. We played him up there for a reason, and I thought he was a real handful. He cramped up, so we didn't particularly want to take him off. And then Chris, he felt something, so you put subs on to try and make an impact, and I think he only lasted 5 minutes or so, and he's had to come back off. So it's disappointing for him and us. Hopefully it's nothing too serious.
What do you think apart from winning games, what do you need to do to turn it around? Because you've got a quality squad if they're all playing. How do you think what do you need to just get it going in the other direction?
Got to learn how to win, and for all, again, you look at, for some good moments that we have to understand what's required in the game and in the moments where we need to do better, like the throwing on the halfway line, like their long throw, and we're not doing that. I've said before, this is quite a youngish group. They're not really young, but they're quite young, and we sometimes lack experience in those moments. So look, we have to remind the players sometimes of what they're good at. You can forget easily, and us sticking together and doing everything we can and working tirelessly on the training pitch to change this feeling is basically all we can do.
As you said, you had the time you've been chatting with your staff. If there was any elements of that was involved, things that you need to do moving forward, things that you may be looking to implement this week to try and change things.
Yeah, well, we have a game again Tuesday, so it's very difficult to do things, on the training pitch, because physically you have to be ready to go again, and the games obviously are very demanding physically. But there's other things that we can do on the training pitch or in the classroom, and maybe individual conversations that you can have as well. We'll be in tomorrow morning, and we have to shake this defeat off very quickly and respond again on Tuesday night. It's important that we try and give our supporters 3 points and that winning feeling, because we're obviously all feeling it at the moment.
And you're expecting a sort of tough battle against Sunderland. Obviously, they scored late. They look like they closed that gap on the top six. Are you expecting that to be a tough one?
Yeah, they're all tough in this league. They're all tough. They've got good players, Sunderland, good quality players. Lots of ability in the team, play really good football. I like the way that they play. Got a good manager, experienced manager, so it's a challenge. Every game's a challenge, like it was today. It'll be a different type of challenge Tuesday night. But again, it's we have to quickly get over this game and move on, and that's the demands of this division.
Yeah, I thought Sinclair was, as you say, really dangerous, particularly powerful running in behind in that first half. But perhaps, do you think? I mean, he seemed to lack that final ball at times. Is that just a reflection of the fact he's 19? I think this was his third Championship start.
Yeah. Sinclair's going to be a good player. I think you've seen that today. 19. What you say? His third Championship start.
I think so. Yeah.
And he's given a back four that's very hard to break down. He give them some real problems. As he gets older and more games he plays and the experience that he grows, he will gain composure in his decision making. We can work with him every day on producing better technical ability in certain situations, putting him in certain situations in training. But Sinclair's a good, humble boy who listens and wants to learn and wants to get better, and I think he can be a big player for this club in the future.
And I guess one of the positives from today, Chris Martin's impact. Picked him up, obviously, after being released to Bristol City. Did you expect him to have such an instant impact as he has done?
Yeah, that was a positive. Obviously, Sinclair's performance, Chris coming off the bench and scoring, I thought he showed his quality when he came on. He brought others into the game very well, little touches, and if you put the ball in the area and he gets contact on the ball, where if it's with his head or right foot or left foot, he's got good technical ability, he can score. Yeah. It was a great ball from Ilias and a great header, so delighted for Chris to get off the mark. That'll give him a boost. So yeah, pleased for him.
Sorry, I know it's been a poor run of form, but as you're obviously trying to get the team back to a winning start. But I just wonder, is it a case? Do you feel that the players are bought into what you try to get them to do, and it's just a case of maybe confidence in implementing that rather than still trying to find their way through to what you're trying to, imprint?
I think it's a bit of both, if I'm honest. When there's a change of message or quite a slight change in the way that we work or formation or we want to play. I say I've questioned the mentality of the players before. I didn't today. There wasn't a lack of fight on the pitch today. Just a little bit of lapse of concentration in 2 moments that's cost us. But if you're asking me whether I think we can improve our identity as a team, both in and out of possession, then yeah, 100% we can. We've got a lot of work to do, but that's my job. That's what I like doing. That's what the staff like doing, and we've got a group of players that I say are receptive to that type of work. It just takes time in an industry where you obviously don't get a lot of time. So we need to speed that process up as quickly as possible.